so that Nigerians can understand the degree to which secession by the Igbo represents their popular choice. Nigeria has had to fight two terrible wars to preserve the country. The North has paid its dues in that war, and indeed in many ways throughout the history of our country. Under our current circumstances, no Nigerian should welcome another war to keep this country together. The North in particular has more than enough challenges, and we recognize that violent secession by any part of Nigeria will compound the problems of all Nigerians under which we live. The Forum has arrived at the difficult conclusion that if support for secession among the Igbo is as widespread as it is being made to look, and Igbo leadership appears to be in support of it, then the country should be advised not to stand in its way. It will not be the best choice for the Igbo or Nigerians to leave a country we have all toiled to build, and a country we all have responsibility to fix. But it will not help a country already burdened with failures on its knees to fight another war to keep the Igbo in Nigeria.
When I watched this video, I came to the conclusion that it is only the Igbo man that is stopping the Fulani Islamic fundamentalists from spreading their Islamic agenda to the south or even taking over Nigeria. It is the resilience of the Igbo man, the strong-headedness of the Igbo man, and the resolve of the Igbo man to say we don't want Islam and fundamentalism in our region. You can see that the North is giving up on whatever civil war that may arise as a result of the Nigerian state refusing to give Igbos Biafra, give the Southeast Biafra or the old Southeast state Biafra. The North are realizing in time that it is high time we understand how to appease these people, which is the Igbos. Obasanjo said it the other time that you don't carry out this onslaught on the Southeast and expect that they bow down or they give up on Biafra. It is an ideology that is innate in them. It is in their bloodstream. I have said it before that the people you think that will not rise up against Nigeria when Biafra seems to be having head, these governors, these senators that are just trying to adjust themselves as if they don't know what is going on, will turn their backs on in Nigeria any day, any time, because the construct of the country has shown that the Igbo man is not wanted in this state. The North are coming out to say that we cannot afford another civil war, and another civil war we cannot afford. This is not 1967. Nobody's praying for a civil war. But we cannot be where we are and expect peace. You cannot subjugate. You cannot intimidate. You cannot insult a race and expect them to keep quiet. You cannot beat a goat or push somebody to the wall and don't expect reprisals. I've said it over and over again. The joint effort between the North and the Southwest to make sure that the Igbo man is put down is going to have an expiry date, and the expiry date is coming on soon. The North are looking at the future, and they have seen that if these people have made a resolve to join Biafra, why don't you allow them join Biafra? That is a message they are sending to the current president in power, the current interest in power. We know that anybody that gets into power, they are not concerned about whether the country needs to restructure, whether there is regionalism, or whether the country needs to go her separate ways. It is about their selfishness. Look at what APC campaigned with Buhari. They campaigned with restructuring of the country. That is why most persons supported the APC, because under Buhari, the APC said we're going to restructure the country. Now, under Tinubu, they had to play games of regionalism, this bill, that bill. At the end of the day, everybody's playing to the gallery. When we talk about having Biafra, it is not a child's play. We cannot fit into the current structure of Nigeria. As Igbos, we cannot fit into the current structures of Nigeria. I saw a tweet the other time, before the elections. somebody from the Southwest said that we must make sure that P2P does not become the president. It is our duty to make sure that the Igbo man does not taste that seat. Who is he speaking to? He is speaking to his northern counterpart. So the Southwest and the North are openly ganging up against the Southeast. And over a long time, the Southeast are saying that we want out, and out we must. What is happening in Edo State, I love it very much. I want APC to win Edo State. I'm very, the arguments I've made with people, my prayer is for APC to win Edo State. Shebi Edo State say Edo no be Lagos. When a Tinubu who is resolved to taking power above good governance, who is interested in spreading his political tentacles, he's not concerned about good. See, don't let people deceive you. They are not concerned about good governance. Who will tell a dumb person that the person will understand? They are not concerned about you. They are concerned about grabbing power, snatching power, and running away with it. You will see the magic APC will pull in Edo State. If Tinubu was able to capture Lagos, if Tinubu was able at the federal level, when Tinubu got into power, what did people say? Lagos no be Nigeria, Lagos no be federal. What is happening now? My brother, what is happening now? Lagos no be federal. Lagos, what is happening now? Can't you see the handwriting on the wall that he has captured judiciary, legislature, everywhere he has captured at the federal level? And you are telling me that Edo is something that will be told a state. I told you, I will repeat myself so that you can understand. You saw the 4,000 Beavers film, Abi? That film is there. You now saw that the INEC has an affiliation somewhere. That one is there. The INEC, the person that will announce the result, has an affiliation with an FCT minister. You saw that they changed the commissioner of police as if people are children in this country when some of these events have happened in the past because there was an intention to change the course of the election. You can see all the changes before your eyes. Electoral reforms are not there. The same Mahmoud Yakubu that disappointed Nigerians in 23 presidential elections, the whole Nigerians, the same Mahmoud Yakubu is the same person that is making other promises, promising that there's going to be free and fair, IREV and Beavers is going to be deployed and whatever. The same people that committed also sort of atrocities during the last elections are the same people that you people are putting your votes in their hands. And you are telling me, I don't know, Lagos, you want to stop Jagaban of Bogu from claiming the state. He has promised, and he will never fail, he has promised APC in Edo State that they will get the ticket. They will be in charge. He has promised, and he will never fail. Like him or not, like it or not, we enjoy the injustice together. When the Igbos were suffering from the hands of some of these guys, you people kept quiet. Some of these people were watching. Let them continue that thing. We know that some Edo State's indigents were in support of the move, but let all of us taste the bitter soup of injustice, of unfairness. On that day of election, at the end of the day, they will take the results to Abuja, and everybody is going to come to Abuja to hear the announcement. If they announce APC winner, you go to court. You cannot destroy the state. The police have shown you, the police is speaking to you in a language. You can see the body language of the police. Anybody that does rubbish will arrest. PDP ESCOs or PDP members have been arrested because of the clash they had with the police. The policeman died, and the Inspector General of Police have taken it upon himself. He took it upon himself to make sure that all the arsenal will be in Edo State. When Nnamdi Kanu and the IPB were coming out to protest against injustice, Nigerians thought that it is going to be for the Igbos alone. It is going to get to everybody. at every point in time. When Tinubu finishes his 8 years and another person comes, the Nigerian people that have refused to support a legal process, a legal ideology, the Biafra nation, support restructuring, will have a taste of it. You see the Yorubas that are now rejoicing under Bola Ahmed Tinubu after 8 years and somebody else enters, what next? So would you want to tell Sunday Igboho to come and start pushing for Yoruba nation when we knew that Sunday Igboho had a reason for pushing for Yoruba nation so as Bola Ahmed Tinubu will have his way as president? And some of these Yoruba conservative coming out to plant hatred between Igbos, Igbo hate and every other thing so as to keep Tinubu in power. Your game is going to just last for 8 years. And after 8 years, what next? Or is it 8 years you have to live on this earth? When people were talking about IPOB as terrorists and criminals, some people were laughing. You're laughing at people identifying themselves with IPOB, independent people of Biafra. There was a country, like people identify with Arewa. The people that even said what they said, the Arewa, Northern Elders Forum, come out to say that if Igbos want to go, allow them go. We cannot afford another civil war. We cannot afford. I'm very sure of that. Look at the flooding in Benue State. In Maiduguri, Borno State. Look at the flooding. Just that little natural disaster, or even man-made disaster, or what? I think it's a man-made disaster. The country does not have what it takes to take care of the citizens. People, the Nigerian government went up and down asking people for money. You're asking Nigerians for money to support flooded victims. A country rich in oil, natural resources, a country rich in gold, in cocoa, a country rich in all sort of mineral resources, a country that has one of the richest men in Africa and amongst richest men in the world. You cannot take care of your citizens. If this happened in America, the government will have provided all sort of palliatives. A government that spent trillions, billions on renovating a hospital every year cannot put same billions to take care of those that flood destroy their houses, their homes, their investment, their businesses. As a result of the negligence of the government could not fix or maintain the dam. The dam had to overflow and flooded the area. The irresponsibility of the government, the stupidity of the government has cost the people their livelihood. Yet the government cannot provide the basic amenities they need to survive. You are going here to share bread and rice. Is it the same country that can survive another civil war? Do you think that we are okay in this country? You can survive another civil war? When if somebody throws a missile on one dam, on one facility, your electric facility, electricity, if a pole just fall down in one street, a pole fall down, a community will not have light for how many days, how many weeks? Not if some people go and target plants, electricity plant, with all this technology, and put the whole Nigeria into darkness. The reasons why they had to release NLC President Joe Ajero is because the electricity workers threatened. NLC threatened using the electricity workers that if you don't release this man by so time, we are going to shut down the countries. The government afraid. The other time, Joe Ajero switched off electricity in Nigeria. You can see how Nigeria was panicking. Ordinary protest, Nigeria cannot stand. Ordinary protest, Nigeria cannot stand. Nigeria is losing billions of naira every day. Ordinary protest. Then it's another civil war that Nigeria as polarized as it is, as divided as it is. People are looking for opportunity. I'm telling you, more than ever before, from the southwest, from the northwest, north central, northeast, south, southeast, people are looking for opportunity whereby Nigeria can restructure. They want out of this present structure. Ogun State, somebody ignorantly said Ogun State generates 120 billion naira. Is it per month? While the whole of Southeast generates 112 billion naira per month. Just a state in Southwest, Ogun State, generates 120 billion naira per month. While the whole of Southeast is generating 112 billion. So the guy now said, if Ogun State is generating this amount of money, then let us go our separate ways. That is the mentality of the guy. That is how exposed the guy is. He forgot to understand that when you talk about IGR, you talk about the investments people have in those states, and the Igbos largely have investment. The houses, tenement rate you collect, the shop, whatever you collect, the industries there. If everybody go their separate ways, some people take their investment and themselves back to their place. So it is the population that you have in Ogun State and the spillover from Lagos State. That is why you are making out. But the point I'm making is that people are considering dividing the country, Nigeria. And the North have come out with their position that they have more issues that they need to focus on, and not whether they should allow the Igbo go or not. At this point in time, it's not about allowing Igbo go, it's about preserving the country. This our space. Nigeria is a cost to this our space. We need to restructure the country like the president did with looking at regionalism. That is like Professor Anyoku suggested to the president that they should look at the constitution and have a restructure of the constitution. It is restructuring because this present, look at Dangote refinery. With all the promises, we still don't have fuel from Dangote refinery. Marketers are refusing to go get cheap. Marketers refusing to go get cheap fuel from Dangote. Who is now doing us? The way the country is structured, Nigerians want restructuring, but the powers that be that are holding the country down don't want restructuring. They want us to be like this position. And the more Nigerians get resilient, you see, one thing I am very happy about is that these people don't have the solution to any problem. They are only going to make things worse and worse and worse by the day. They are only going to make things worse for themselves, worse for Nigerians, worse for the economy. There is no change in their hands. Whatever they promise you, they are buying time. They are buying time. They are gloated with power, corruption, and money. There's nothing they can do, and it will get to a point whereby Nigerians will not want to take it any lightly. They will lie and lie and lie until they are exhausted in all the lies that they can give you. Then everybody will not take a stand from the different regions to look for a better way. Is either you apply the confab or you structure Nigeria. That will be the next thing. All these bigotry people are doing here and there, blah, blah, blah. If you have the Oduduwa nation today, you know that bigotry is hatred. And that hatred is looking for a place to express itself. When you don't see an Igbo man to express your bigotry, then you now look for an Egu man and Ijebu and Egba man to express that bigotry. Bigotry is not whether because of Igbo. Bigotry is a demon. It's a virus in somebody. It's hatred. Inherent. It's your nature. You're a bigot. It's your nature. The Igbos that are hating Yorubas, when you get to Biafra and whatever, you still look at this person is from Ebonyi, behaving like an Hausa man. This person is from this. So all this bigotry you are doing, that's not the main. The main thing is that there are some people that are gaining off the Commonwealth of Nigerians, and they are unwilling to let go until the country is restructured from their hands and divided into 6 geopolitical zones or 3 regions or whatever states restructuring. Then the people, I'm about humanity, I'm about the people in Nigeria. They will not start getting the dividends of democracy or whatever government will start getting closer to the people. Although there might be challenges when we have this little small structures, compartments. There might be challenges, but at least the people who for once in Nigeria get the dividends of democracy. But under this current contraption, you can see the president, whatever is in the United Kingdom, all the big men that are eating from the ports, Nigerian ports, you are singing on your mandate, we shall stand. But come to the street, they are abusing him. The people they are meant to serve, they are supposed to serve, are abusing the president. But those around him that are feeding fat from the corruption, they are a cabal. They are a cabal. They are feeding fat from the corruption. They are singing on your mandate, we shall stand. I'm going to say it one more time. It will get to a point, Nigeria cannot afford another civil war. Those that are threatening civil war, they should understand that civil war is not just sitting in your house. When they blow off the internet that you are using, when they blow it off, you will not see anywhere to tweet. Every man for himself. Everyone will now turn to cannibals. The electricity you are using, you will use solar and generator tire. That pipeline, when they cut it off, let me see where you will get fuel. So let us peacefully, with dialogue, understand ourselves, ask for restructuring of this country. The North is agreeing little by little. They know that the Igbo man, we are resilient, we are consistent. If I die today, my unborn children will continue from where I stop. Because we have a divine attachment. Whether you like it or not, I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about the Igbo people. You have a divine connection. You are a special breed of people. There's no Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, Fulani. There are two people that can stay together. The Igbo and the Fulani. Yoruba cannot stay with the Fulani in a country. Hausa, you can see how they have subdued their Hausa. How they have subdued Hausa. But Igbo and Fulani, I even love it. We, Igbo and Fulani, to stay in a space to show you how resilient, how they think Fulanis are. They say they are special breed. Let them try it with the Igbo people. Let them try it with the Igbo people.